Would make the Bud Man happier if we could avoid the topic of race on my radio show, but it keeps coming up. And in the wake of the Clive and Bundy comments relating to race and the charges of racism that have been levied against him, we have this NBA owner from the Los Angeles Clippers, Donald Sterling, and in a private conversation with his girlfriend, and it clearly seems to be his voice, he's talking about, I don't want you bringing black players to my games. I don't want you being photographed with a black person and having it put up on Instagram. And now there are calls for his ouster as the owner here, and the whole race card is being played all over the place. And we had a tremendous volume of phone calls on the issue of race when I raised the big picture question off the Clive and Bundy, Donald Sterling stories. And it is this: have we really come as far in this country in race relations as we generally believe we have over the last couple of generations? Or have we made not nearly the progress we like to claim we have because racism has been pushed beneath the surface? That you have your people like Sterling and Bundy who will say the things they say, but there are a lot of people who think similar things but say nothing in their lives, in their workplace, in their home life, because they realize in this day and age that the price you will pay for saying anything that can be construed as racist has gotten to the point where it's prohibitive, as perhaps it should be. But you don't say what you're thinking when a racial issue comes up at work, because it might get you fired. And if you say what you might be thinking, you might be branded with the stigma of being a racist. And nobody in America wants to wear that label. And I'll tell you what, I don't have the answer to that question, and I don't think we were able to really get a clear answer to that question on the radio show this morning. But I think it is one that I'm really glad I put out there, and the question remains: have we just masking the symptoms of racism because of political correctness and fear over reprisals if you say anything that can be construed of racism? Have we not progressed to the extent we like to think we have? That's an important question. What do you think? Join me for the next edition of Bud Hedinger Live right here on News Radio 102.5 WFLA, and I'll look for you then.